Here comes the sun, woman. Oh.
Hello friends, happy March. This is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel for my monthly tarot and astrology readings. Before I get to what's happening in the heavens this month and to the individual tarot readings for the signs, I want to just make two quick announcements. I've started a blog on WordPress.com, and my first posts are meditations on the 22 major arcana. I'll be doing one meditation each month, and I've written these meditations and included a link to some musical inspiration. Check out the article from my post in January, and that will give you all the background information on what these meditations are for and how they can help you, kickstart changes in your own life. Not just using the tarot as a predictive tool, but also using it as an active tool, a psychoactive tool for making changes in our psyche and thus in the world around us. Okay, so check those out on WordPress.com. I've already posted for January, February, and March. Now, I'm also, this month, I'm going to be doing something interesting on my Facebook page, and you can click on the link here that's under the readings here, or on the banner for my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, in order to help you out with some of the eclipse energy that's going on that can make things a little crazy. Some March madness we may have going on already before the eclipse and for this eclipse period. To help you through it, I'm going to be doing mini tarot card readings for very specific questions. So what you need to do is first subscribe to my YouTube channel, then head over to my Facebook page and like the page. Hopefully you will like it. If you do, I definitely appreciate that. And go ahead and post a very specific question, and I will be doing a 2-card reading in response to your questions. Okay, so these are free readings just to kind of give you a quick read and some quick advice on what may be going on for you this month. So 1 question per person, please, and please be clear and thoughtful before you post. All right, thank you so much for that. Now, what's going on this month? Well, as I said, we have a very emotionally sensitive Pisces new moon on excuse me, on March 8th, and this is a solar eclipse, and the solar eclipse is something that's going to shake up energy, bring out hidden issues that may be going on in your life, and it really signifies a clean break in cosmic energy. Now, we know that every new moon is a seed and a moment in time when we can plant our intentions for the following month. Well, the solar eclipse really gives that a power boost. During the solar eclipse, the moon is directly between the earth and the sun, which is a conjunction, and during the brief time, the moon can actually block out the sun, which temporarily turns off the lights, if you will. Now, we have a very finite focus as human beings, and it's natural for us to concentrate on what's in front of us. But at times, this can really limit our perspective on the world, and we can even miss out on opportunities. Well, what happens is the solar eclipses come along, and they might snatch away the familiar in our lives temporarily, which forces us to consider options we might never have otherwise explored. So, although this can cause temporary upheaval, eclipses can end up in the long run being very kind to us. Major growth can happen during these cosmic power outages, and this is when we should really leap into the new and generally improved terrain in our life, even if we feel a little forced by circumstances, okay? Now, we're going to be very eager to take that leap since the moon jumps right into impulsive Aries, not far after that. So, we really want to focus on the new changes in our life. We want to not be afraid to make those changes and put our intentions out into the universe. And what can usually happen on a new moon in a matter of months can happen perhaps in a 30-day period when we have a solar eclipse. So a lot of power there behind that, okay? Those are just my announcements, and let's go ahead and do the individual tarot readings for each of the individual signs. And these, again, can apply to your sun, moon, or rising sign. So if one sign does not resonate with you, check out the others, and those messages may apply closer to your situation. Thank you so much, and let's go ahead and do the individual readings. Hello, Scorpio. This new moon Pisces solar eclipse is taking place in your 5th house. So 5th house matters are going to be highlighted for you during this new moon cycle between March 8th and April 7th. The 5th house is the house of our creativity, it's the house of our romance, and it's the house of our children. So those particular areas of your life may be significantly important this next moon period, this next moon cycle. Now, where creativity comes in to play, creativity comes in waves, and when it comes to a Pisces moon, you have an extremely powerful source of creativity available for you. Pisces is trine Scorpio, you're both water signs, so this new moon eclipse is very compatible to you and to your self-expression. So this is the opportunity for some very powerful inspiration to come through to you, a surge of creative energy. If you are in any way in the arts, music, writing, dance, acting, anything where you are looking for your muse, you are going to find your muse during this period, okay? Now, the 5th house has to do with our children, so there may be a lot of activity in relation to your biological children in this particular new moon cycle. There may be some types of new beginnings. Perhaps your child is, was just accepted to college, or perhaps you are about to give birth to a child. Congratulations on both, in both situations if that applies to you. It is going to be something that is going to be transforming. When a child goes away, that is a life passage for us, as well as when a child is born into the world. So these are going to be transformational things for you, perhaps in relation to your children. Now, the 5th house also has to do with romantic matters. So you may meet someone new. You may start a new relationship, a new romance. You may be back out into the dating scene. You may be reconnecting with someone that you were involved with in the past. There may be a very karmic meeting during this new moon cycle. Pisces rules the 12th house. That 12th house is our karmic house. So there may be someone from a past life that you reconnect with and that you recognize as a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection in this 5th house. Or you could just be hanging out, having fun, having a good time, socializing, flirting. These are all the areas that the 5th house rules, and with that Pisces new moon, there is the potential for new beginnings, for the birth of a very fertile situation, a very creative and inspiring situation for you as well, okay, in whatever area this applies to in your life. So let's go ahead and see what is the message for Scorpio for this new moon in Pisces period. The message for Scorpio. What is the message for Scorpio for this new moon in Pisces eclipse cycle? What is the message for Scorpio? Okay, we have a couple cards that jumped out there, and I am going to accept those cards. First card, 5 of Cups in the past, 7 of Cups in the present position. I'm going to take the next card, Ace of Pentacles in the near future. Move these down here. Crowning, which is also the advice card, is the Ace of Wands. Wow, beautiful card. 2 aces here so far. And if this advice card is followed, or if it applies to you and you apply yourself in that way, we have the World at the base of the deck as the outcome here. Okay. Great cards here. Started off with the 5 of Cups, but everything is developing really nicely in this reading. Let's go ahead and see what the basis of your message here is. What is it that you need to know? What is the spiritual message or the main theme here? Whoops. Wow, these cards are very active for you today, Scorpio. So definitely something trying to come through here. Lots of energy. What is the message here? Message for Scorpio. Approach. Wow. Something good is coming. That is what this card means whenever I see it. Now, let's see. Cards here. Well, approach says what you need to know is that something new, some new beginning is going to be coming through for you. Exactly what I was talking about with the 5th house and that new moon in Pisces. New moon says, I'm sorry, the card says approach. This is the number 19 card. 9 and 1 is 10. The number 1, new beginnings. The number 19, very powerful card called the Prince of Heaven. Very powerful number which talks about karmic gifts and blessings. What are the main themes here? Advancing, a warm reception, prosperous conditions, increased influence, hopefulness, lightening up, and an arrival. So, you know, interesting there we were talking about, you know, having children and a child being born, and interesting that this card very, you know, specifically specifies an arrival and advancing. So some of you may be pregnant and about to give birth in this new moon cycle, and that baby is approaching or arriving. What else can this apply to? Well, let's go ahead and see. Something, as I said, something good is coming, something new is approaching. And I love this card. I just want to look at it one more time because this card represents spring for me. And, you know, with the blossoms there in the background, this is definitely, we are now coming into the spring month here. The weather is changing. So very much a hopeful card of beginnings, of good things coming. What's been going on for you? Well, we've got the 5 of Cups in the past, and 5 of Cups very clearly is a card about emotional heartache, perhaps separations, estrangement, the breakup of a love affair or relationship, you know, just feeling that your emotional life is lacking. You may be remembering something that has happened, and that emotional, you know, that memory of it has been clouding you, clouding your sense of hopefulness. But, you know, with the 5 of Cups, the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you have some of the cups spilled, but there are more cups standing upright than those that have been spilled. So, with the 5 of Cups, despite any pain or heartache that you've experienced, there is the need to look on the bright side of this situation so that you can recognize love when it comes back to you. That is what the 5 of Cups is saying. Don't be so caught up in the heartbreak of the past that you have your eyes closed to the new, what is coming to you, the beauty, the love that could be coming your way. Now, 5 of Cups Cups here says, better by far you should forget and smile than that you should remember and be sad. Okay, so now forget and smile. Well, you know, you don't have to forget what has happened to you, but you need to be able to put that back into your past, into your history, and understand that you survived that. Now it's time to move on to see what else is coming for you that could heal that situation, okay, that could heal your heart. This is talking about not being caught up in sitting around and you know, and feeling sorry and feeling heartbroken, but looking back and you know, remembering what happened, but being able to now move forward, to look for something new and to be open for something new. What's covering? The Seven of Cups is covering. So the Seven of Cups, Scorpio, says that you have some options here, that there are some options available for you. Now, what could that have to do with? Well, if it's a love situation, if it is romantic, you may have multiple suitors who are going to be offering love to you. There may be multiple people in your life or opportunities for you to connect with people who are the type that you would want to get involved with, okay, or involved in. Now, there also is, you know, with the Seven of Cups, there's the need for choices here. So you may be wondering who the best choice is. You may have recently met someone or several people, and you're trying to decide who it is that you should go out with, or who is the most compatible person for you. So you do have some really good options here, and you know, really something that is going to fulfill the fantasies that you may be having about a relationship right now. Okay, now if this is a family situation or has to do with a child, you may have had some type of estrangement with your children or your child, and now you are confused as to what the next step is to fix the situation. All right, that may be what your confusion here is. There could be, you know, it's interesting, the message here on the card is whoso loves believes the impossible. So what does that mean? Well, for me it means that wherever there is love, there is hope. Okay, so regardless of the heartache in the past, whether this is in a romantic sense, whether this is in a family or emotional, you know, connection there, family members, where there is love in your heart, there are still options available for healing a situation. You may not be able to see clearly what that next move is for you. You may not be able to, you know, there may be a lot of things going on, and you need to focus on what is the path I need to take in order to have the greatest effect for the greatest good. This is a period you're going to be working through that, okay? Now, what's coming up? The Ace of Pentacles, beautiful card. So this again talks about new beginnings. Interesting for me, I love that the theme here is very much the same. You know, you have a set of stairs here that you can walk up to go out into a garden, and here we have perhaps that garden that you have now arrived to, or you are on your way to. So this is very much new beginnings, something that is going to be substantial, not just an idea, not just the inspiration for something, but a new beginning that you can hold on to, that you can depend on, that you can feel on a physical level, okay? So new beginnings for you in a relationship, someone new coming into your life who is number one, a very stable person who may be financially secure, who may be a benefit to you on a financial level. This could also, for me, I'm getting creative projects that are going to blossom into something that is financially lucrative for you. So Five of Cups, perhaps on a creative level, talking about not really seeing the results, not really seeing anything for the results of your emotional input. Okay, you trying to make a project happen, trying to get things off the ground, not seeing that happen yet. The Seven of Cups, not quite sure which way to go or how to take it or how to promote it or how to, move yourself forward with that project. But the Ace of Pentacles is the promise of a new beginning, the seed, planting the seed of something that is going to be successful and lucrative for you. Or in a physical sense, in a relationship, this could be a very highly charged romantic relationship where there's a very strong physical attraction between partners here. Okay? So Ace of Pentacles, any way you slice it, is an awesome card. Where children are involved, this could be funding that you're going to be receiving for a project for a child. Perhaps this could be some type of grant or tuition, a scholarship, I'm getting scholarship, or financial support from somewhere for your child. What is crowning here? What is the advice card? Well, another ace. I mean, two aces are a blessing in when we're asking a question about one specific period of time here. So the Ace of Wands talks about new beginnings, about pushing forward, fire, passion, energy, newness, change. Okay? Again, amazingly, this card says approach. So a new beginning is available for you. There is the approach of some type of seed being planted, an inspirational thought, an inspirational message could come to you from out of the blue, a phone call, an email, a text, some type of opportunity that is going to arise, that is going to really inspire you. The fifth house is definitely inspired actions, creativity, inspired by our children, inspired by love, inspired by our art. Okay, so the message here is whatever you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Okay, whatever you can do, begin it, says the card. All right, so that's the message. Take some type of step forward, make some type of inquiry, go out on that date, make the phone call, say hello to that person that you're interested in. Take the first step. Okay, this is a period of initiative for you, moving forward out of sadness and confusion to setting very tangible goals and planting the seeds towards those goals, whatever they might be. And at the base of the reading here, the outcome, what an amazing card, the World. The World is one of the best cards, one of my favorite cards in the deck, and it means accomplishment, recognition, okay, success. So whatever it is that you are now planting the seeds for, before this new moon cycle is over, you are going to reach some level of success. It may be a baby step, or it could be a smashing success. Okay, if you are an artist or a writer and you are you've just finished a project and you have decided to do an exhibit for your art, or you're releasing an album, or you are doing music for the first time, or you have taken on a role or a play you're writing and you're putting it out there. The World card says that you are going to be very well received. You're going to be applauded for your efforts. You're going to be seen as someone who has mastered whatever it is that you are doing, following. The World is a card of success, and the message here, all that Adam had, all that Caesar could, you have and can do. Build, therefore, your own world. And that, in a nutshell, is it. Don't worry about what's happened in the past. Don't worry about how long it's taken you to get to where you need to go. Take the step. You're confused what to do. Take any step. Make any forward motion. And the momentum of taking that first step, that first drop into the ocean or into the lake, is going to move you forward to where you need to go on the next, for your next step, okay? So beautiful, beautiful reading here for you, Scorpio. And my Scorpios, you know, you have a tremendous amount of personal power. With this new moon in Pisces, it's just boosting your personal power. And so that 5th house area, you know, whatever it is you're into, whether it's your child, whether it is your project, whether it is to finding someone to love, take that first step. Be open, be approachable, and know that what you want is advancing towards you. As you advance toward it, you are advancing, it is advancing towards you. You will be warmly received. You will create prosperous conditions. Your influence will increase, definitely what the world is saying. So be hopeful, lighten up, don't be so serious. See what is coming to you, be optimistic, and there is an arrival that is scheduled for you, okay? It's coming to you. Thank you, Scorpios. I appreciate your time. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all your feedback. I love being able to communicate with you, and the give and take of you know, different viewpoints, and all of that feedback is very enriching to me. You are a blessing to me, and I hope that I am one to you as well. If you would like a private reading, please contact me at my website, and I would love to be able to do that for you as well. Thank you so much. I do hope that this reading resonated with you. I wish you all good and beautiful things, and I bid you, as always, namaste.